headed for California. But first, we're going to introduce our two party boys. Really, two of the nicest guys in this room.
Stanley agrees.
We'll start with the older one. The older one. He lives in your building. He's a nice guy. It's what he said about you, but worse.
You can say that again.
Stan Grego is 88. He's catching up to Rudy
I'm shooting for 89.
and Cooper Bird.
May never catch up.
And he happens to be a very good, caring guy. How many years have you and Della been married together?
Going on 18.
18 years. Now, I remember it like it was 18 years ago.
Yesterday.
Just a kid. Stanley, that's wonderful. On behalf of all the guys in the room, we wish you a happy birthday, many more, and God bless you. And now to the youngster of the band. Sure. Bob Shores. Bob is a good, loving guy. He cares about this group. He has responsibilities, but I don't remember them right now. But he really is good. He used to be the oldest ball boy in the world. Now I think he shares it with Simon. They average down.
I'm just corresponding secretary. I refuse any other jobs.
Who do you share the responsibility? Sure, stand like it. Cut that out. I guess
I want everybody to see.
Sure. His grandson got him that. Very nice. Shore and Sandy. Oh, by the way, Shore on this birthday is going to be 83 years old. He and Sandy have been married for about 25, 26, 27 years, something like that.
7 years.
27. Certain things you remember.
I'm not sure about 28, but 27.
I got the love of it.
Especially after the other day, right?
Sure takes orders well. He takes orders well. Yes. And he can certain things he's allowed to do, and other things he's not allowed to do. Now I know. Snap the goddamn picture.
Bob, you're doing great. Keep it up.
Oh, that's not a video. Oh, don't snap the picture. Sure, on behalf of all the guys here.
Thank you. Thank you.
We wish you a happy birthday, many more 5 minutes.
Speak.
And now I would turn it over to Sydney. But Sydney is not here, so we have a replacement. A young fellow who's new to our group, only a couple of years, maybe 3 years. Alan.
First of all, I want to wish you guys a happy birthday.
Thank you.
Many more. When I first came here, I am a new guy. When I first came here, I ran into this prick Novik. and he pointed to the stormy sky and he gave me a bit of sage advice. He said to me, always keep batteries in your apartment. And I looked at him and I said, you schmuck. In my divorce agreement, my wife got the vibrator. Why the fuck do I need batteries? And then also, you nicknamed me Good Alan. This is akin, I know, Jonathan, you don't want me to talk about Obama, but this is akin to giving Obama the Nobel Peace Prize. Neither one of us deserved it. The more you get to know us, you know the more unwarranted it is. However, I have chosen a new path. And I just want to say about Bob for a second. It's wonderful to see him out on the tennis court. It takes him, let's see, to retrieve a ball, it goes something like this. Yeah. And Stuart's laughing, but he's no better. And And Hank, you're right behind him. As a teenager, I would climax 3 times by the time it takes him to get a ball. Yeah, but I've undergone a reformation lately. I've become a Kabbalah boy, and I'm fully engaged in it. And the red string means that it's supposed to protect me from the evil eye, from all the bad things Billy Joel would say about me behind my back. And there's also a corresponding responsibility on my part, and that's not to say anything bad about anyone, which would really ruin my routine. So I decided that I was going to go back to my pre-Kabbalah days and tell you from a book I wrote, which is called I Should Have Kept My Mouth Shut. And these are kind of true anecdotal one-liners. I was at a summer camp to visit my oldest daughter, who was 14 at the time, and my youngest one was 2. And this attractive lady came up to me and said to me, "Are both those your kids?" And she goes like, "High and low." And I said, "Yeah." She said, "What's the age difference?" I said, 12 years. And she obviously had a problem with that. And she said, "Well, it's so easy for you guys. All you have to do is spit out the sperm." And I looked at her and I said, "Madam, you have that wrong. We shoot it out, and you spit it out." I was at the El San Juan bar in Puerto Rico, and I was sitting next to a voluptuous woman of Greek descent, and flirting like crazy, and getting nowhere. So I decided to be a nice guy. So this is nice Alan. I said to her, "Do you play any tennis?" She goes, "No." I said, "How about skiing?" She said, "No." I said, "Do you play golf?" And here I am trying to be a nice guy, and she turns to me and says, "I have no depth perception." And I said, "Well, in that case, I'm 10 inches.
I got it. You got it.
I cut 2 off. So one time, and this would, I guess, reflect on why it's hard for my family, my estranged family, to get along with me. I went to a college reunion with my wife, and this woman from California, a college friend, called me and said, "Alan, you gotta come, I miss you so much." And I said, "Marcia, you don't even know who I am, but don't worry, I'm coming and bringing my wife." Marcia didn't know who I was, because I had a crush on her, and I used to follow her around like a puppy dog, and she didn't even know I existed. But when I got there, and I had my right arm around my wife, she comes up to me, takes my left hand, and puts it on her breast. So I said, "Marcia, what are you doing?" She said, "I want you to know that my sweater is hand-painted." So I removed my hand, bent down, and licked her breast. And she said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "I want to see if it's watercolors." I think I'll save the rest for when Barbosa and JJ get back, because I really miss them, and I have a lot to say to and about Barbosa. Thank you.
Very good, Alan, very good.
When are you going to tell them?
Okay. I've never told jokes, but being Sidney told me he was going to be away, I have some one-liners. 2 times a week, we go to a nice restaurant, have a little beverage with food and companionship. She goes on Tuesdays, I go on Fridays. We also sleep in separate beds. Hers is in California, mine is in Texas. I take my wife everywhere, but she keeps finding her way back.
Don't quit your day job.
I asked my